Okay, so our boy Rex is graduating puppy training soon, so this video shows how he walks on the leash. We are using the prong collar. I recommend that you buy a prong collar and use it every time you walk him because he's a major distracted walker and he's a puller. So, but you can see how loose this leash is, right? I mean, there's going to be times when he does pull because he's a very high energy dog, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. But okay, so use the prong collar because it reduces impulsive behavior. So if he sees a squirrel or a cat, he's not going to lunge because the prong collar will be uncomfortable if he will learn not to lunge, not to change course and be a nuisance on the leash. So that is the prong collar is super powerful tool. So I noticed that the prong collar also reduces impulsive behavior when he's not walking. It's just it's a powerful tool. So if you bring your prong collar to the graduation when you pick him up, I'll adjust it for you so it's a perfect fit. And yeah, that's how we're going to walk him. Because he is a high energy dog, you're going to have to walk him like ideally every day, because if you don't, his restless energy, he's going to take it home and then he's going to be chewing stuff, barking, digging holes, being a nuisance, right? Because he has all this restless energy. So long walks are the norm. Daily walks are the norm. This is a high energy dog. Okay, he's like a Mexican jumping bean. You can see him right now. Now, also I want you to notice something. I'm walking in the center of the road. There are less animal smells on the road, okay? Animals don't walk on the road. So watch the difference when I go over here. Now it smells like animals. So now he's way more distracted, okay? So now look, so once he finds a scent trail, I'm gonna lose, all his focus is gonna go on that smell. So to prevent that, I wanna walk on sidewalk or asphalt, not ground where he's gonna pick up animal smells, and then I'll lose his attention. Okay, so what else? Okay, so the main thing with this dog, hi. Okay, so the main thing with Rex is that he is a high energy dog. So we're going to train him to be calm. How do we do this, this bold goal that we have to turn a high energy dog into a calm dog? Well, we've already been working on this process for the last 2 weeks, and we made tremendous progress. Here's how it's done, okay? When he's in a hyperactive state and he's all over the place and and you know what I'm talking about, you're like, oh dear, please stop. You're just he demands all of your attention. He jump in your lap, whether it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. He's gonna say, so when he's in that hyper state, simply put him in his crate. No big deal, just put him in his crate for 10 minutes. This calms him down. He can't do nothing. Gratefully, he's not a destructive boy in his crate. He's never ripped up his bed. If he whines or barks, he will listen to you say no, and he'll stop, okay? But 10 minutes, that brings all those energy levels down. Once he's in a calm state, you let him out. So what he learned is this: when I'm hyper and spastic, they put me in the crate. When I'm calm, they let me out. So he's learning to be calm. Here's another thing. You never ever give him praise, affection, attention, never no food, no treats when he's hyper, because you're rewarding that, okay? So a lot of people make the mistake of, the dog's hyper, well, I'm gonna play with him now. Well, then he learned that when I'm hyper, mommy pays attention to me. No, ignore him, give him that 10-minute timeout so he calms down. Then when he's calm, you play with him. So now wait for moments in the home when he is already sitting down calm and relaxed. Now go up to him, pet him calmly, and give him affection and praise for being calm. You see, give him treats in a calm state, because if you give him treats in a hyper state, that reinforces that behavior. So let's see. That's the main thing with this dog. Okay, he's getting fixed on April 8th. So that's going to take down a lot of his testosterone behavior of wanting to, mate. He is remarkably well on that. He is not mounting any dogs. He was in the beginning, and he was, he was marking. He wanted to, sniff but he's not doing that. So he's remarkably willing to please. So I'm very proud of this dog. He sleeps with me. He sleeps under my bed. I have a cot. I sleep on a cot because otherwise the dogs would try to sleep in the bed with me. So the cot's too small for that. So they sleep under the bed. He sleeps under my bed. Only special dogs go in my bedroom. They have to be housebroken and not destructive. And so he's great with that. He's very social. He meets new dogs every day, come and go for the dog sitting. He's never aggressive, okay? He sometimes whines, but we reduce the whining like 90%, 95%. The only time he whines now is when it's feeding time. He's in the crate and well, it's your turn next. He's gonna eat. I want to be first, right? So, but when I say quiet, okay, the commands he knows, quiet, he knows no. Now, when you say no, the volume of your voice tells him how serious the rule is. If he's aggressive, I'm going to go, no, right? Like a bark, like a dog, because they understand the volume of a dog's bark right? A low grumble, or rah, 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 okay? So that's the volume of your voice. He knows the word no, okay? If you tell him no and he ignores you, that's a timeout. Put him in timeout for 10 minutes so he respects your no. Okay, it's time to go back home, okay, buddy? Okay, we're going this way. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Okay, you know what we're doing. Good boy. This way. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Okay, so yes, the volume of your voice is how we're going to tell him how serious the rule is. Like, let's say he gets on the couch. You'll be like, no, no, no. I allow him on my couch, but you don't have to. I mean, he's not allowed on my bed, and he accepts that totally fine. So we've been walking 10 minutes just now. It's a pretty pleasant walk. He didn't pull. He didn't go crazy. He's social. Definitely housebroken. Hasn't had one accident in the house. So, let's see. What else? Okay, let's go. So, what else? I can't think of anything else. Occasionally he digs. You know, that's puppy behavior. It will probably, you know, he'll probably run its course. If it's not harmful, I don't want to say, I don't want to be all rules. No, no digging, you know, that's a puppy behavior that I don't feel it's harmful. But if it becomes, you know, a problem, you just message me and we'll talk about solutions. I don't think it's a problem. He's not that bad of a digger. He's not destructive. That's really good, because some Aussies, you know, I remember a few Aussies that were very destructive. So he doesn't have separation anxiety, so that is good. Other Aussies do. So I'm very proud of this dog. He's a really good natured dog. Later today, we're gonna make a video of him doing his basic commands. And I'm really proud of his progress there. So yeah, as always, if you have any issues for behavior, just message me. We'll solve the problem together. You may notice that his collar is new. That is your air tag on the collar. What happened was the other one, I had to cut it because he had grown since you put it on, and it was stuck to his neck. So I cut it, I put it in his bag with his property, and then I purchased a new collar, the same color and style, on Amazon. And so that's what he's wearing, and I put the air tag on it. So let's see, I can't think of anything else. Again, if anything comes up behavior wise, just message me and we'll solve that problem together.